Thanks, Leanne. Well, tonight, several homeowners are hoping for help from the government after floodwaters forced them out. Wale Aliu joining us live now in the studio after spending the day in Covington, where people are still cleaning up. Right, Wale?
Yeah, reps with the Miami County Emergency Management Agency visited several streets today, one of which was Pearl Street in Covington, where the waters were waist deep.
Kathy Schaefer has been living here since 1978.
Water was coming, rushing down from all these other streets.
Wednesday's flood left this family of 7 homeless.
I walked across the street to clean that drain off, and at that time it was just over my ankles. By the time I scraped the drain off and walked back, it was over my knees. 15 to 20 minutes after that, it was in our house.
The neighbors of the street had to bring a boat. It was horrible, and I feel for the other people that has tornadoes or water or fire, because this is bad.
Pineapple chunks and peach slices, that's just the canned food, but check this out. Here is their carpet from the first floor of their home. Chairs, here's their dresser back here, more furniture. This family has spent the last 3 days removing all this stuff from the first floor of their home.
We had to tear everything out and cut the walls up. I got them cut up 2 feet right now just to get the wet insulation out and to get the mold factor down.
Especially if you don't have flood insurance. So, people don't have money for stuff like that.
They got hit the worst since they are at the lowest level of Pearl Street, but the floods hit several homes on the street.
That's a good question. What are we going to do now? We're going to have to dig into our own pockets because insurance won't cover it. So everybody's basically screwed. That person down there on the corner, he lost everything on the bottom floor. In fact, he ain't allowed to live in the house.
They said it probably cost like $30,000 to get it all done and livable again. And, we don't have $30,000 laying around. I don't know what we're going to do. We'll put it back one board at a time, I guess.
The EMA was there briefly today looking around the outside. Beyond Covington, the EMA also visited hard-hit areas of Concord Township and Monroe Township. There's no word at this hour how much government assistance will be available for any of the families. Jackie?
Well, thanks so much. And these people actually lived outside of the floodplain. They did not have insurance. After a little research, we learned 25% of all claims come from people outside of mapped high-risk flood areas. For homeowners in moderate to risk low areas, they're eligible for a preferred rate at just $129 a year. A commercial building can be insured for less than $650. We found all this information on the National Flood Insurance Program's website.